You just punch me. Bem-vindo. Off you go. You wanna kill me?
The office has called. The van needs some maintenance work. I give you a hint. We needed this wire. Handyman was yesterday. Handy woman is what we need. There's a little complication.
How does this really work? And have we been doing it all wrong?
So apparently the highest wave on Earth was recorded here with 30 meters. Good morning, guys. Starting this week's vlog with a goodbye, because we are still in Madrid and we have to say goodbye to Sandra's uncle and aunt and Seven, the dog. So we're gonna say goodbye and hit the road. Huh?
Marta says say goodbye.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot my sunglasses. Sandra told me 5 times, but I was too rebellious. Parky is parked behind us. Oh.
You just punch me.
We're gonna go to Alcampo, to the supermarket here.
Guess what? Grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping, one last stock up before we drive towards Porto, to Portugal. And let's see how much we can get in. It's much later than we expected.
And wanted. But this
And
is how
wanted.
it goes with Latinos.
Yeah, but then you have a coffee and you talk to the family and play with the dog, and then all of a sudden it's already 2 o'clock.
Christmas is coming, and in Spain you have 2 things that are the most popular stuff to eat. One is turrón and the other one is called polvorón.
Which is? What is this?
These are polvorones. They're like
Yeah.
dry almond kind of thing. It's like very dry.
Are they vegan?
I think they have butter.
Butter, yeah, okay.
But I used to freaking love the thing. But let's read the ingredients. Pig fat. So I guess that's it.
Pig
for us.
fat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, very Spanish thing. If you're not vegan, maybe...
I'm pretty sure they have vegan ones, but I wouldn't expect in a regular supermarket. It's cold.
Now we have to fit this into this.
And we crossed the border to Portugal. Bem-vindo. I think so. Seems like finding spots recently has been not as easy as usual. We were supposed to arrive at a place here in Portugal, but somehow it doesn't really look like it should, so we're not really sure if we're in the right place. So I think Timo's gonna go with the flashlight and have a quick look, because we don't want to drive into something we might regret. We are officially stuck.
Can we make it out? There's no snow here.
At least there's no snow or rain, so let's see.
Okay, adventurous. Let's see where this road would take us. Oh no, doesn't look too bad, but I'm not in the mood for this. Our recent event was already too eventful. Hey guys, we are in bed already. The other spot didn't do it for us. So the cliff that we would have to drive up was quite steep. So there was no way I would do that in the darkness, and also there was like sand and...
We're still too traumatized.
We are still traumatized from last week. So we drove 20 minutes further to the town Guarda, here on a parking lot, and behind us is a park, so we're gonna check that out tomorrow, and we call it a night for today. See you tomorrow in the park, guys.
See ya.
Good morning. Here we are at the parking lot. Another camper from Portugal here, and here's just the park behind us. Now we're gonna drive all the way to Porto, and it's freezing here. It's like -1 degree, and I'm really surprised because I knew that also in Portugal and Spain, especially in the north or inland, it also gets cold, but I didn't know that cold. Really have to arrive at the coast very soon. It's freezing. Oh, but the park looks quite nice.
Moments
What a hero. Here I am complaining about -1 degree and this guy runs in shorts.
Dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the leaves.
We
Welcome
made
to
it.
Porto.
Welcome to Porto. Parky's in the background. I don't know if you can see him. We parked next to some Brits, so maybe we do some friends later.
Yeah.
See?
I just want to point out how cool the buildings are.
Yeah, super nice.
Portugal, in case you've never been, it's very famous for their tiles, and all the houses in the outside, instead of having the typical like this kind of just paint, they're very famous that all buildings have tiles like that. Like that one there. And they are so
Careful, there's a hole by the way on the ground.
they are very original and they're super cool, and
Like you.
yes, exactly. And now we are on a mission, on a coffee mission.
Hi, buddy. Mission 1 successful.
Chin.
We are crossing Chin. We are crossing the bridge now, right?
Yeah, I think it's called Don Luis or something like this. You know?
Yeah.
Oh. Portugal. You wanna kill me?
We didn't really have so much time to work out, but I think now it's time to make up for it. Bonito. Back at the van. It started raining quite strong in Porto, and yeah, we decided to call it a day in the city and drive to our night spot, which is super beautiful, and I think we've been waiting for this moment for quite a while. Being close to the ocean, unfortunately the weather is not on our side, but maybe we're gonna stay here for a couple of days. We're gonna chill because we've been driving a lot. You don't have a normal van life day if everything runs very smoothly. Right now our grey water wouldn't come out and we were full to the top. And we have an electric one, so we had to crawl under the van, pouring rain, muddy, completely dirt everywhere. And guess who fixed the problem?
I think in another life I was Sparky, an electrician. Somehow I knew that there was something wrong with those connections, and all I had to do was crawl under there with the whole mud, get them all out, cut the cables, cut new ones, connect them together, and the water is running smoothly. The only pity is that I did a mask and a full-on face routine, and I think I kind of ruined it, but our water is working, so so it's good.
I tell you something, handyman was yesterday. Handy woman is what we need. Good night, people. Oh, good morning. So, good morning guys. As promised, we show you the spot, and we realized there's just a town down this bay here.
Can I have my phone? Check how far it is.
And she checks while I talk to you where we have to go. Because we thought, why not getting a coffee? We are walking over that town. There. And we're gonna try to get a coffee there and then walk back. It's a bit windy, but actually it's much warmer than it was in Spain. So that's good. Okay, coffee mission is not happening. The coffee place is open at 12 and it would be a 3.5 hour walk. So actually if we would walk now, they would just open, but that's a bit too much for coffee, isn't it? And it's happening. Sandra found a coffee shop 1 hour from here to walk in Porto. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna walk 1 hour to Porto to get the coffee and back alongs the water. Also we are missing movement from the last day, so it will do good for us. So let's take a big morning walk. It is Monday, that means working day for me, and since we are close to the center of Porto, Monito over here decides to explore the center a bit more and just enjoys the city a little. So I proudly present the Monito Monday.
Apparently they don't have the charge I'm looking for. So that's a fail. But on the other hand, I found a couple of other things that I needed. And a little present for Timo's birthday, so that's exciting. And now I'm gonna go to the center of Porto and get a coffee and do some work. So yeah, see you there. Made it back to the coffee shop. I'm gonna do some editing somewhere. And I found the thing I was looking for. It's a portable espresso machine, which should be quite cool for the event for us. For those trips where we can't really find proper places like this one. By the way, if you're in Porto, you have to check these guys out. Put them in here. Excellent coffee. And now, let's do some work. And I made it back with a little treat.
Hi guys.
And some goodies. I had the nicest Uber drivers, and actually I think his name is Joel, the nicest Uber driver ever. I even gave him the wrong address and he drove me to the right place, so it was so nice to have a little time.
Thank you Joel for driving my wifey back to the van.
And now let's get ready, comfy, and hopefully we can sleep better, because last night the wind was too strong. But let's get in bed mode.
Last update for today, we already hit the sack. It's not even 9. We are still a bit exhausted and we have to get up very early tomorrow. And tomorrow we decided to drive to Nazaré, which is like 2 hours south from here. And for all of you who don't know what's special about this little town, Nazaré has the biggest waves in the whole world. And yeah, we just had a look on a surf website to see how high the waves are going to be tomorrow, and they're just going to be 2 to 3 meters, or no, 2 to 5 meters or something like that. So for Nazaré that's pretty average, but already impressive probably when you're there. And I'm already super excited about our new coffee setup that we're gonna test tomorrow, or the first time. Good job. Can't wait. Anyway guys, see you tomorrow and have a good night. Good morning.
Morning. Another night of good sleep here. I slept quite good today. Let's get ready.
We are officially ready for takeoff. So let's drive 2 hours to Nazaré. See you there. And here we are in Nazaré at the campground. We have to take care of something. I'll tell you in a minute. But first, we have to get Parky charged. And my beautiful assistant is already ready. Our cable is too short, that's why she has to stand there and tell me in which angle I have to drive there so we can reach. Alright, we found our spot, and now the moment of truth. We check out the shower facilities, and we are very excited to shower later, because it turned out that our indoor shower that we built into Parky, we don't use that often.
Should we give you a tour of a regular toilet?
This is the bathroom facilities. Wait for it, sometimes it can surprise you. Okay, and the shower toilet thing is locked, so that's about the tour.
Is this the one that you said is closed then?
Yeah, this could be. Do we have at least running water here? Yes. Okay, those were definitely the wrong bathrooms there. let's go to the next house and check out if it's any better there. Aha! Second try, but these are the wrong rooms. Alright, let's check it out. Toilets, very nice, very nice. And the showers must be here. Oh yeah, looking good, very simple. We are on our way to Nazaré. We want to see some big waves. Actually, in 2 or 3 days they're going to be very high, so today is just a bit exploration. So we drove a couple of days ago into Portugal, and today also we had a 2-hour highway ride, and there's a little complication ahead of us.
Let me explain
Monito,
this to you.
take it over.
Normally, so far, all the way from Germany to here, we've paid quite a few tolls, a fair share of tolls, and it's always been your old school, take your ticket, put your ticket in, pay your money, off you go. However, since we entered Portugal, we keep seeing these signs on the side of the road with prices divided in categories of cars, but there's no way to pay as far as we understood. And in addition to this, there were also these traditional tolls where you stop, pay and keep going. However, today we passed one and we had no ticket to put in, so we ended up taking the free road, which made us a bit suspicious and kind of like ask a local, how does this really work and have we been doing it all wrong? And as it turns out, we have. So the guy here at the campground kindly explained to us that we have to go to a post office with our registration of the car and pay what we owe to the country.
So very important when you drive through Portugal, always make sure that you take the toll route, because it's just on the side of the highway and sometimes you can just pass it by just staying on the highway. So always make sure to get your ticket, and maybe even go to your local post office before you leave the country and just check if there are any debts. The fines are ridiculously high, so
some people
better
said
make
on the
sure.
internet up to 20,000, so let's not do it.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to get out of it.
20-minute walk. Let's do it.
So you saw Sandra before down at the beach on the phone. We waited for the sunset and we thought we can enjoy the view a little, but it turned out that we had to pay some tolls. It's very confusing here. So there are 3 different companies, as far as we know, that collect tolls for using the highway. One is an automatic one when you pass through the highway, and there's a normal toll station where you insert your ticket and you pay on the spot. But somehow we also missed some of them, and it's a bit messy, so we had to call all those companies and ask how to pay our debts. We're making our way back to the van, get the heater running for a little because it's cold, and then tomorrow we have another day here in Portugal. And check this out, guys. Good morning. We had a good night's sleep, and today we're gonna leave the campground. We just stayed here for 1 night. And when you leave a campground and you have to stock up and fill up things, there's a long to-do list that we have to work through today. So let's work through our to-do list, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Hey, won't you come around here so we can do it our way?
We learned from our mistake we did last week, and we're just gonna walk down the path that we have to drive, just to make sure that there's no risk of getting stuck. Turns out the Navi made a mistake and guided us to the wrong point. Somehow this happens more often lately, that we put a point where we want to be and then it takes us somewhere else. I don't know why this happens, but it happened, and now we are on course again. So we didn't have to take the road that we inspected. Let's see where we end up now.
Reality on the road. Obviously not all the time. Anyway, we're almost there. And we made it to the spot. I'll show you. We're at the ocean. But great views, I tell you that. The waves are not so big today. I think we were expecting bigger ones tomorrow. But it looks very nice. Ready for the crazy hair moment? We decided to move on to a different spot because, as beautiful as it was very windy and we were right on the top of a cliff. The van was kind of shaking. We did a little stop for a tea and some cookies, and we were literally like rocking to the side. So we thought this is not going to be a nice night. And we found another parking that is supposed to be closer to the spot where we actually wanted to go to watch the big waves. And that's what's happening on the road again.
Actually, we wanted to catch you tomorrow when we are visiting the big waves in Nazaré, but the office has called. The van needs some maintenance work. What do we have to fix? I give you a hint. Somehow our grey water system is clogged and we have to somehow clean it. It has to be the hose that connects the sink to the grey water tank, and we are hoping to go through the pipe and clean it. I'm sorry, college block, but we needed this wire.
Hello from the other side. Alright, let's go for it.
Go for it.
So, investigation time has begun. No. Bim, 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 bim. Oh, already here. Bim, 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 bim. Bim, 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 bim. He already feels clogged.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright guys, it was a piece of garlic or ginger from our curry that caused this accident here.
Now the water went a bit in, but we realized that we have to still flush some hot water.
Yeah, it's very clogged in here.
And very smelly. We read on the internet that a solution or a mix of hot water, vinegar and baking soda should help us unclogging this thing. So we don't have some of those ingredients, so we're gonna start with some hot water today, but tomorrow we're gonna do that.
Good morning. We're just finishing up breakfast and then we're gonna go to Nazaré to the viewpoint to see the waves. Today they're gonna be 3 to 5 meters high, which is not super crazy but still quite high, so we're gonna check it out.
She's my what? What is she? She's my do what? She's my what? She's my do what? She's my.
I'm gonna finally have the chance to talk to you because outside it's so windy, you can't say anything. So apparently the highest wave on Earth was recorded here with 30 meters. We're gonna go up to the lighthouse and see how the waves look today. But really impressive. So when you're here, I highly recommend to come in and look at the surfboards and all the waves. They're amazing pictures, printed on a special material, and the colors really pop. It's really cool.